defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On the run, it's Crowell. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. From the gun, Kaiser. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Fresh set of downs here. On the counter, it's Crowell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, baby.
Again, it's Crowell. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. He finds Coleman. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. Past the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw, Kaiser. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Cameron Hayward in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Second down, Kaiser. And his throw here's incomplete. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And this is caught at the end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a 2nd down. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out, and that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The play clock's running down. Kaiser now. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Come on, let's go! Round! Ohio!
On first and 10, Kaiser. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A second down throw now for Kaiser. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So third and medium here, third and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To the air again, Kaiser. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Kessler goes off on fourth down, and on comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. The first carry now. This is Lacey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Roethlisberger going for the deep, and that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 43 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Before a running back, that kind of encompasses everything right there. Terrific run, but he almost gets it to the end zone. Remember, almost. Didn't quite get there. Most running backs I know, they don't want to come out of the game now. They're screaming to the bench, call it again. I want to get into the end zone.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. They'll run it with Lacey. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Now Roethlisberger. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Let's go! Hands
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Kaiser just getting the play off. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go. White 90. White 90. Flex round.
Here's Kaiser. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Brand 38. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
To throw is Kaiser. And incomplete here on third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now out come the Steelers. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. And some room to work. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Again, it's Lacey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Kaiser on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. A first down throw for Kaiser. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's brought down after a good gain. So 1:56 to play in this first half. More from Cleveland after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary. On second down, Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, Kaiser being chased out left. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards.
Here we go.
Kaiser to throw it. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Here we go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. Ohio. Ohio. Let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. Let's go. Ohio. Ohio.
And here now it's 2nd and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Kaiser. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the 1st half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen to Lacey. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this 1st half of action. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They start the 2nd half with Lacey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In motion, James, the tight end. On 2nd down, Lacey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Say what you want about Eddie Lacy. He is really important to his team, and right now, they're holding him down well below his normal yardage total, and his team's losing the game.
And we talk about it so often, how tough he is to bring down, but they found a way to do it.
Yeah, I think gang tackling, getting a lot of people to him, that's the key to everything. Not many guys can take him down one-on-one consistently.
And the Steelers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play on third there for the Steelers. 42 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jamie Collins coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to look deep down. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll come out in the pistol. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And Aguayo's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And he's got some space here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So 2nd and 10 here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And shutting him off. Now open field. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. They give him a gain of 38.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's James. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. Here's Roberto Aguayo for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Let's go. 3 and 3.
first and 10. Kaiser. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down, Kaiser. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Kaiser. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He's going to field this at the 4. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Second down now after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. 230. Easy, easy.
Ben to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Devon Kennard in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll try to run it in. Lacey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
They'll toss it to Crowell. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Red 38!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Let's go! Ohio!
Third and long for Kaiser. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. A screen complete to Crowell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Able to slither by. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Roethlisberger will throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Easy.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to win the football game. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they're throwing here. Kaiser. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Out to the flat for Lacey. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. One last shot for Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. The And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house